Hello, I am Carlos Leon, and I am a UTPL student university. In this occasion, I have an English topic that is very interesting for you. The level grade is the third bachillerato grade. Okay, welcome to this session. And dear students, I need your participation for this class, okay? In this moment, I share my screen and to present the activities for the class. Okay, welcome dear students. Pleasure to be here. Let's continue. Okay. UTPL students, that is nice. The theme is the present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Welcome to my class. Good morning. Have a great, positive, beautiful day. Dear student, please look at this picture and watch the wonderful things in it. Here I can see several flowers of different colors, and the most important aspect, the flowers on the hands. That is for me interesting because everything around us we can use the hands to touch. Okay, I need you thinking about it and write some expression related your and the pictures, your activity life and the picture. For example, my life is interesting, like the picture is interesting too. Why the picture is interesting? Because it has several flowers. Why my life is interesting? Because I do several things every day. My life is interesting, like the picture in my screen. Okay, dear students, so I need you write in your notebook some expressions, and let's continue with the topic. I invite you to play a game. Its name is the A to C game. Look my example in the screen. I have an ABCD, and in which we have 5 or 6 words related to the first one. If you play it, I need you write at the same way the ABC in your notebook and complete words with every ABC letters, please. In this case, gardener, pilot, I use with the arm, jump, verb, for example, new. For this case, I use every word, nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. Yes, for example, in this case, using T, teacher. Let's go to circle some examples. In this case, teacher. Oh, one moment, please. Teacher. Okay. I need you complete everything. For example, aquí, found. Yes. Found. That is not difficult. It's very interesting too. Here, for example, the police, I can write Pillow. This is more interesting. Yes. Pillow. See? Okay. For example, airplane. Yes. Airplane. Okay. So in this case, in another case, ace. That is more interesting. I need your ability to complete this A to C game. I need you concentrate for the topic. Yes, for example, here, using never. One moment, please. This is bad. Okay. Never. Okay. Never. I hope, my dear students, you complete this brochure on this image using your mind. When you finish, exchange with your classmate, and I hope you don't have any or several words as are your friends. Yes, every activity is individual form, and you can use your mind, no problem. If you have this Y pillow and the ABC letter is in the middle, no problem, no problem. For example, in this case, I can write here fox. No problem, it's more interesting to fox. Okay, the different way you complete your A to C game, please. Okay, let's continue with the next activity. And in this occasion, I present you the goals for the class. The goals for the class is centered in the four skills: listening, speaking, and reading and writing. For the listening, students will be able to obtain and understand instruction related to present perfect continuous. The present perfect continuous is the topic for today. For the speaking, students will be able to obtain to explain the correct use of present perfect continuous. Reading, students will be able to identify the grammar structure. For the writing, students will be able to construct their own sentence. The own sentence I will get finished to this class. Okay, let's continue with the next topic or the lesson line. Here, I have a definition. Notice the use of the present perfect progressive. It is a verb tense we use when we want to talk about an action that began at some point in the past, but that is still continuing in the present. Present perfect tense, continuing in the present, but some points in the past. The past is the most or the main characteristics for the present perfect progressive or present perfect continuous. Okay, let's continue with the next slide. The structure. Look at this slide. The present perfect continuous is formed using the construction has or have plus being plus the present participle. Case wrote plus ing. Look at this demonstration. The present perfect continuous tense. In this case, I have a sentence. Subject, we have auxiliary, been, and third column verb and singing the complement. Yes. Subject, auxiliary, have, auxiliary verb in past, and my verb in present participle form. This is most important. ING is the main characteristic. ING. Okay, now let's continue with the next topic, the next slides. We can use it in affirmative sentence, in negative sentence, and in interrogative form. Here is, or this is the structure, being plus verb plus ing. They is a subject, auxiliary have in this case, because they is a plural personal pronoun. They have. Okay, plus being and verb plus ing. They have been learning. Look, in this case, in this part is the verb in ing. They have been learning English for 2 years. This is a structure of affirmative sentence in present perfect continuous form. Okay, in the negative is or it has a little difference, only using not, after, have, or before been. They have not been learning English for 2 years. In this case, using only not. In the affirmative sentence, I add not expression and I have a sentence in negative form. The structure is similar to the first one. Subject, have or has, plus not. It is the difference between affirmative and negative present perfect continuous sentence. Plus being, plus verb, and ing. Look, this is a verb, this is an ing. English for 2 years. So, we have students, please analyze the interrogative form. In this case, look to the difference between affirmative or negative sentence. In this case, in the first place, we have the auxiliary have. Have. In the second place, the personal pronouns. Been learning English for 2 years and finish using the question marks. Have they been learning English for 2 years? This is the simple grammar structure for present perfect continuous form. Okay, now, but in this case, I have has, but when we use has, only we use has when we write sentence with him, with she, or it. So in the third personal pronouns in singular form. In this case only, I have use has in affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. Okay, let's continue with the presentation. In this case, I have an affirmative to negative sentence. Everyone has the structure, and here we can identify correctly the use have and has. Yes? Only you second personal pronoun as a singular as a plural form. In this case, third personal pronoun in the singular form. They have. They have. I have been. These other examples. We have been. And we have, this is a negative expression. We have not been. Look, now using third personal pronoun, underline he, underline she, and he again here. Yes, these are some examples of affirmative sentence and one in negative sentence. In front of, he has, again, using underline. John has, remember you, John is a third person. She has, or being has. And another example is using the plural form. Have you been cooking food or have been writing? They have been. Yes. These are main characteristics or the main differences between singular and plural form, especially the use of has and have in this grammatical chain. Okay, let's continue with the topic. In the negative statements, we have some more examples. The structure is not different, only use not. This is a contraction form. I've not been eating enough vegetable these days. My boss has not, negative form, has not been coming into the office regularly. And it hasn't. It represents the things an animal. It hasn't been raining for very long. Okay. So to finish, negative examples. You haven't. Look at this. In this case, is the first contraction. Personal pronouns plus auxiliary form. Yes, in this case, the contraction is using the auxiliary have plus negative form. You haven't been studying enough to do well in school. That is interesting. That is not difficult. It's very easy only. Okay, let's continue with the next examples. The next examples of interrogative, positive, and negative form. Look at the next examples. Remember we use has at the green color letters with the personal pronouns. She is a third person, it is a third person, he is a third person in singular pronouns, okay? Now, using have we use have when we use or we write the plural pronouns, in this case they, we again, etc. Okay, what have you, other have, in a question structure, because it is another structure question, using have. You've been eating for an hour. Or in this case, again, using the third person, has and has. And the purple color are the plural forms. Have. And next to this expression, we use the personal pronoun, the plural, we, they, we, and the singular form I. Have I not been teaching since 2002? This is the correct examples in positive and negative form. Now, what is the positive or negative form? Look, some examples. Has she not? This is a negative interrogative form. Has she not? Has she not? Look, the not is always next to the personal pronoun before the expression being. Not, not, not. Every word, every sentence, affirmative, negative, and interrogative should have the being expression because it is the continuous form. The topic is the continuous form. Yes, okay. My dear students, let's continue with the grammar tip. This is more interesting because we're using the verb finished in ing, 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 and ing, okay? And ing. What? This is a rulers. Double the last consonant and add ing. This is an example. Double the N in this case. Just add ing only. Listen, listening. Double the last consonant and add ing. Or the last consonant. ing. Yes. And drop the I and add ing. Die. Drop die. And adding ing. In the next case, drop the ing and add ing. Right. Every word that finishing in the vowel E, we need to drop and add ing. And the finish work just add ing. Working is the most acid ruler here. Okay, the use of have and has. First person, I. Second person, you. In this case, here we use have for affirmative, negative, or interrogative. In this another case, I using has. The has in the same way to affirmative, negative, or interrogative form. Third person in singular and first, second person in singular and first, second, and third person in plural form. Have and has. They use have and they use has. Okay, let's continue with the next topic. Exercise for present perfect continuous tense. Look at this. I need you fill in the correct form using the verb into the parentheses. Right. How is it? It's very easy. Let's continue with the exercise solve. This is the activity completed. Have been writing, has been reading, have been playing, has been finding, has been studying. If you don't understand, if you're completing it, that is very, very well. That is very interesting. Okay, dear students, thanks for your attention. So, I am grateful for you. Thanks so much for your time. And that's all for now. See you next time. Bye.